Small group presentation on conflict resolution. 5 girls and a guy. Conflict. Conflict is defined as a strong disagreement between people, groups, etc. These differences prevent agreement. Group conflict. Group conflict usually stems from the client's feelings as their core needs are not being met. These core needs involve being seen, being heard, feeling known. Conflict intervention resolutions. Studies have shown that there are a number of interventions created to help resolve conflicts that arise in group settings. The 2 main interventions that we will be discussing are talking paper intervention and common ground process. Talking paper intervention. What is talking paper intervention? Talking paper is a technique for putting dialogue on the papers on the wall to ensure that each group member has a voice. It helps to surface hidden or threatening issues in a group. Talking paper intervention. Why would it be beneficial to use talking paper? Enables a group to come to a shared meeting. Allows all members' voices to be heard. Can get information out in the open quickly, even in the pre-engagement phase. Allows the members to share without fear of repercussion. Remaining anonymous allows members who are shy to speak up without fear of embarrassment. Good for conflict management, as it separates people from their ideas. The visual element gives a clear record of the discussion. Avoids reactive responses typical of many meetings. The card guarantees an equal opportunity for participation. Talking paper intervention. How talking paper works. Each member writes one thought, can be a sentence or a paragraph per card. Fill out as many cards as is desired. Give equal number to each member. Leader collects them and reads each out loud. Notice hot items, thoughts, ideas that reoccur, group them together. Begin to group them together by themes, asking group where they should go, when to start a new theme, and what the theme is. Members can rearrange the cards to show relationships between issues. The leader can make suggestions, but ultimately it is up to the group. Can assign small groups to problem solve on how to meet needs. Common ground process. What is the common ground process? An intervention utilized when group members have reached an impasse over a particular issue or interaction. Common ground process. Why would it be beneficial to use common ground process? The goal of the exercise is to fully understand the other person's point of view and why they are emotionally invested in their stance. Utilized when group members have reached an impasse over a particular issue or interaction. This is based on the concept that most conflicts are less about surface issues and more about co-occurring negative assumptions and projections group members make about the motives and ideological stance of others. A pathway for the group to successfully resolve the conflicted stage, empty itself of self-righteousness, and move into the community stage. Common ground process. How common ground process works. Facilitators do not take sides or offer opinions. Talk from the I stance. One speaker goes at a time, and once their views and opinions have been paraphrased and understood, the next person goes and the process continues. Once everyone had a chance to go, the outside group, silent listeners, are given an opportunity to reflect on the process. The process is meant to clarify individual meaning, to seek understanding rather than convincing others, to use respectful language in the delivery of information, to hear the person completely, and to paraphrase the comments before responding. Why is Jeremy in anger management class? Jeremy has been recently getting into heated arguments at work and in public about his sexual orientation and desire to adopt a child. Jeremy has been struggling to maintain self-control. He has been warned that if he continues to engage with people in an aggressive manner, that he will be suspended and legal implications can ensue. What does he want out of the class? I want to reestablish a connection with my partner. I want to regain self-control in the workplace. I want to learn to not get angry when people disagree with my sexual orientation. I want to let my partner know that I am willing to get help because I love him. I want to become more tolerant to negativity. Why Natalia is in anger management class. Natalia is a person in recovery and has been struggling with her alcoholism. When Natalia drinks, she becomes volatile and cannot control her actions. An incident occurred where Natalia severely harmed her husband when he was trying to get her to leave a party. As a result of harming her husband, Natalia was charged with aggravated assault. Natalia was placed on probation and mandated to attend an anger management class, as well as go back into treatment for her alcoholism. Natalia was given an ultimatum from her husband. If she does not attend anger management sessions and enter alcohol treatment, she can face possible divorce. What she wants out of this class. I want to complete my anger management so I will not lose my husband. I want to learn how to communicate effectively with my husband so that I can reconnect with him. Develop awareness of my emotions. I want to learn different ways to respond to anger that would be considered healthy and safe. Develop better coping skills for dealing with my anger. I want to complete probation. Why is Cheryl in anger management class? Cheryl was court-ordered to be in anger management class due to being in a physical altercation with one of my 8 kids' fathers. This altercation led me to being arrested and charged with aggravated assault. Social services got involved and ordered me to attend this program, or I might not get custody of my children again. What she wants to get out of this class. To complete anger management to be a positive role model for my kids. To learn healthy techniques to handle my anger. To learn to communicate with my children without hollering and yelling. Establish a relationship with my kids' fathers and their families. Why Laura is in anger management class. Laura has been sent to anger management classes by her probation officer. She was charged with harassment when she refused to leave a neighbor's property while passing out religious pamphlets. Laura is extreme in her faith and wants everyone around her to have God to be their main focus in their everyday life. Others in the community are avoiding Laura and not allowing their children to play with the boys. What she wants out of this class. To mend my relationship with my husband. To learn how to communicate better with my husband. To get in good graces with my pastor. I want to learn how to control my anger when people don't want to join the church. My husband thinks I have gone crazy. He wants me to come here. My best friend is not talking to me. I want to repair the relationship. I want my kids to be able to play with the other kids and have sleepovers. Pros and cons of gay adoption in today's society. Pros. Denying some people the option to marry is discriminatory. Same-sex couples should have access to the same benefits enjoyed by heterosexual married couples. Gay marriage is protected by the U.S. Constitution's commitment to liberty and equality. Cons. The institution of marriage has traditionally been defined as being between man and woman. Marriage is for the procreation and should not be extended to same-sex couples because they cannot produce children together. Legalizing gay marriage could lead down a slippery slope, giving people in polygamous, incestuous, bestial, and other non-traditional relationships the right to marry. 5 girls and a guy. Stay tuned for amazing role play.
Hi everyone, welcome to the anger management class. My name is Stephanie and I am one of your facilitators. And the lady next to me is Kristen.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming. This is a 7-week course, so we will be meeting with each other over the next month and a half.
So while we have everyone here, we'd just like everyone to go around, introduce yourself, and let us know why you're here.
Hello, I'm Natalia. I'm married and also a person in recovery. I was sent here because I'm on probation because I was kind of told by the judge part of my sentence is to come here because I got into a physical altercation with my husband. Kind of we was at a party together and I relapsed and I took a drink or 2, maybe 3. But anyway, I had gotten into an argument with my husband. He saw that I was drinking too much. He tried to get me to leave. When he was trying to get me to leave, I got very angry and we started arguing. So I accidentally threw my cell phone at his head. He suffered a severe injury on his head, and I was arrested because of that. And I was told to come here to attend anger management to address my issue. And also, I'm scared of losing my husband, so I don't want to lose my husband. So that's why I'm here to try to better things between my husband and address my issues with anger.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being honest. Anyone else?
Hello, my name is Cheryl. I was also in a physical altercation with one of my kids' fathers. I had 8 children. My kid's father tried to come over to my house to take the child without notifying me, and there was a physical altercation. The neighbors called the cops, and I was arrested and charged with aggravated assaults because I did assault him. And social services got involved, and they ordered me to be in this anger management group. So I'm here to complete one of my goals, and as well as to develop different techniques on anger management, or else I will lose custody of my children, and that is something that I don't want to do.
Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing. Anyone else want to go next?
I'll go next. My name is Laura, and I also have been sent here by my probation officer. Unfortunately, I was charged with harassment when I was on a neighbor's property, and really all I was doing was spreading the name of the Lord and passing out religious pamphlets. And she called the police saying I refused to leave. So I want to be here. My pastor thinks it's a good idea, and so does my husband. The other thing I want to do is learn how to control my anger when people don't want to join the church, and also repair my relationships with my friends.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Would you like to go last, sir?
Hi, how you doing? My name's Jeremy. I'm recently married. I'm in a same-sex relationship. The reason I'm here, I was not sent here. I'm here on my own accord. When I notified everyone at work and all my friends that I was marrying into a same-sex relationship, it was not received very well. I'm getting some negative feedback at work, and I'm not responding well to it at all. I've been in a few heated arguments. Not only were they not receptive of me marrying a man, they're definitely not receptive of me wanting to adopt a child. I've been scrutinized at work in the community, and the way I've responded to that has been potentially violent. It's affected my relationship with my partner. I'm afraid that I may lose him, even recently being married. I want to learn to better accept when people don't accept my background. I would like to learn to work on my anger management and be able to communicate effectively with everybody at work and in public. So I was not sent here, court ordered to be here. I didn't get in a fight with anybody, throw something at anybody. I'm here on my own accord, trying to get my own help. That's why I'm here.
Thank you, Jeremy, for sharing.
So what we're going to do next is we're going to do an activity, and I'm going to hand out these Post-its to everyone, and I want you to write on here, what do you want to get out of this class? Kristen and I will pass both of them out, but whatever you want to write, if it's to get off of probation, as someone said, or if it's to mend your relationships or get on good grace with God, whatever you want to write, just put on these Post-it notes, just saying what you want to get out of this class. So Kristen and I will pass these out. Here you go.
Thank you.
So take some time, guys, and write it down. And when you're done, let us know and just pass them back up to us. So we'll give you guys a couple more minutes, a minute or two, and then if you could hand them back up to us, that would be great.
All right, is everyone finished writing?
Is everyone done? Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Sorry, someone fell. Got it. Okay. So the first one says, a little sticky, to please the judge and lessen my charges.
The next one is boyfriend to love me again.
And we're going to group these, guys. So if you think that one of them match with another, just let us know. So this one is having my partner love me again. Do you think that should be grouped with anything yet?
Yes.
In the middle?
Would that go with
Right there?
and way too aggressive? Is that its own?
Yes.
Complete court order assignment class. Where do you think that one should go? Do you think it should go with to please the judge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Repair relationship with best friend. Does that go with anything that we already have up here?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Maybe with boyfriend love me again?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you can't see them, let us know. We know it's far away, so need to be happy again. Up here we have having my partner love me again. Would you think that would be the same thing? Or its own category?
Yeah.
Can you read it again?
Need to be happy again.
Okay, yes.
So having my partner love me again would be a good one?
Yes.
No.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes, no, maybe so.
In between.
In between, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Get in good graces with pastor. Does that go with anything we already have up here?
Sounds like more personal. I'm gonna say in between boyfriend and learning to be less aggressive.
Okay.
Next one I have is I want to be able to be lovable. I want to be able to love again, excuse me. So we have having my partner love me again, need to be happy again. Do you think that would be in the same category?
Need to be happy again.
Okay.
And get off probation.
That sound like please my judge.
So maybe another move it over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my sponsor told me to attend this class. I need this in order to stay clean.
Be more lovable, I think so.
Okay.
Next to that.
Okay.
And Let's see. Mend relationship with husband. Can that go with something? We already have your get off probation. We have boyfriend to love me again.
Boyfriend to love me again.
Yes.
Close to that.
Yes.
Next one I have is I want to accept myself for allowing myself to have so many kids I cannot afford. Do you think that go into need to be happy again, or have my partner love me again?
Need to be happy again.
Happy again.
Yeah, I agree with that. Need to be happy again.
Address anger issues. We have way too aggressive.
Way too aggressive.
Avoid getting fired from my job. We have complete court ordered assessment, or to please the judge, or having my partner love me again.
I guess sounds more legal. Like please my judge. Please the judge.
What does everyone think? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
All right. Want to be accepted.
You have the need to be happy again.
Yes.
Would it be in that section?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next one I have is to show my husband I am not crazy. Having
That's
my partner love me again.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a get off probation. I think we have one up here like that.
Yes.
The next one I have is to have the church accept me.
To be happy again.
To be happy again.
Communicate better.
To be happy again.
To have my charges dropped.
To please my judge.
Okay.
Need to be happy.
Yeah, that goes with the to be happy again one.
To get in good grace with the pastor.
That goes with the judge.
Or maybe in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe in the middle.
Yeah,
relationships.
Yep, we already have one up there like that. So yep, that's good.
Okay.
Avoid getting fired.
We have one like that up there already too. Should we just put it in the same section?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Same section.
Not have to go on probation.
Please the judge.
Control anger.
That would go in the middle with the I'm too aggressive ones.
You said with the aggressive ones?
Yes. In the
Okay.
middle. Well, no, is it in the middle?
It's on the right.
Okay, yeah, that one. That would fit there.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to learn how to stop being angry about having to be on welfare.
With the being
I want to be
feeling
happy.
aggression. Sound like aggression.
Okay, so need to be happy again section.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
maybe the aggression one. Could
Yeah.
be. It could be in both.
Well,
Yeah.
that would be on. That's the same one. In the I want to be able to love again, accept myself, my sponsor.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the same section. I know it's hard to see, but it's in the same section.
Okay.
That one? Okay.
All right. And get along with others.
To be happy again.
I want to learn how to not get angry or frustrated with my 8 kids. Would that be in the husband and partner and good grace with the pastor section?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Mhm.
And complete anger management. That go with this one, control anger and aggression and
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Mend my relationship with my husband.
The middle.
The middle. In the middle.
I want to learn how to stop getting angry because they don't want to join the church.
Mm,
Would that be on the section with I want to learn how to stop being angry about being on welfare?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think so. Yes.
I think so too.
We just have a couple more left.
Okay.
Get my harassment charges dropped.
That sounds like to please my judge.
Okay. Probationary. Okay.
Mm.
And then I want to learn how to not get angry when people disagree with my sexual orientation.
That sounds
That's
like
your-
the last one.
Okay.
Last row.
Okay. And then I want to mend my relationship with my partner so we feel safe again so we can try to adopt a child.
The
Yeah.
first column.
I'd say the third column on the right.
I would say the middle column, maybe.
I say the first one.
The first one with getting my charges dropped, completing court ordered, avoid getting fired.
No, I'm
No,
sorry.
not that one.
The
I
next,
think it's the last row.
the next one is mend my relationship with my husband to show my husband I'm not crazy.
That one.
Yes.
That one.
Right.
Yes, the middle one.
Okay. So those are all the ones we have. If you guys could look at this, do you see any themes in any of these 3 groups?
First one sounds a little bit of like judicial or legal.
Okay, so legal.
okay. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to use a different color post-it to group them. So you said the first one is legal?
Yes.
Yes.
How about the second one? Mend my relationship with my husband, show my husband I'm not crazy, good grace with God,
Relationship.
relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone agree?
Yes.
I
Yes.
agree.
Okay. And how about the last one? I want to be able to love again. I need to be happy again. I want to accept myself.
That's more so like growth,
Yeah, personal growth.
growing personal growth.
Okay. Personal growth.
Yes.
Yeah, or like self-esteem. It sounds like self-esteem.
So personal growth, self-esteem.
Yeah,
Self-improvement.
yeah,
So everything basically under personal growth.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see that each of us go through different feelings on why we're here, but they're different, they're the same themes that we feel. So we have legal, relationships, personal growth. That everyone does have a common ground and everyone is here for the same reason.
Gay,
Well,
being gay
yeah.
is.
Yeah, Jeremy's relationship is not a real relationship, though. I don't agree
Nah,
with that.
I don't either.
I don't, because of you can't call a gay marriage a relationship, and the Bible says it doesn't. It's wrong. So I think we should take that one down. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't go with relationships.
But it's a healthy relationship, so he's not hurting nobody.
Well, he's hurting. He's offending me.
I don't think two people of the same sex should be together.
See, she agrees with me.
But love is love. Like, what's the problem?
Not really.
This is 2015.
He's not sitting up there hurting y'all.
I don't want my kids to be around that.
I bet you they are.
Well, that's not. I don't agree with that at all. My kids will not see that type of immoral behavior. That's all I'm saying.
They turn on the TV, don't they?
Nope.
Who's on probation for assault charges and for not leaving somebody's premises?
That has nothing to do with homosexuals.
No, but it has something to do with violence. I am not a violent person and deserve the right to be married and to love somebody and raise children. I can raise it. I'm not going to raise my child to not leave the premises and supposedly advocate for my religion when you're being hateful and violent. You're in your own right, in your own self.
Okay, so
It's not quite
all right.
equal.
Okay.
Listen,
Hold on, guys.
the
Hold on.
Bible says no homosexuality is what the Bible says.
Okay, guys, hold up.
Time out.
Yeah.
You
Time out. So
Um,
there's a lot of conflict going on in different aspects. Kristen, what do you think?
I do hear that. It looks like there's a couple of different views on this. I think that we need to take a break with the anger management portion and let's try and address this. We're going to do an intervention. It's called Common Ground. What we're going to do is we're going to have two separate sides. We're going to have you sit across from each other, okay? Stephanie and I will sit and just monitor, and we're going to have a dialogue to see if we can resolve the concerns that everyone has. So if Natalia and Laura can just move your chairs a little to the right, and Jeremy and Cheryl on the left.
Yeah, because from what my observation is that right now you have two different conflicts. One side is for gay adoption, one side isn't for gay adoption. So we really just want both of the sides to say what they feel, but we need to ensure that the other person is actually listening to them, because what we found out a lot of the times, we don't truly hear what the other person is saying, and this is where conflict arises. So we're going to have two of you on one side and two of you on the other side.
And we're gonna explain the ground rules. If you have any questions, then we can answer them, and then we can go from there. So there's 3 rules. There's no interrupting. So one person is going to talk at a time, and will say what they are feeling and what their opinion is on their view. This is not a debate. This is just so that you are heard in your opinion. Once you are finished with what you are saying, the person across from you will paraphrase what you are saying, what they think that they heard you say. Once they are done paraphrasing, then you will have the opportunity to either add to what they said or correct them. But it is not a debate. We're not arguing. This is not a right or wrong situation. It is just strictly getting your opinion and your views out in the open and discussing them and the other person hearing them. Mm-hmm. So the other one is positive language. So we're going to be positive towards each. We're not going to name call. We're not going to curse. We're going to be respectful during your part, and also confidentiality. What we discuss here stays here within this group. It does not go anywhere else. Not something you discuss when you get home or in the car or with other friends, family, co-workers. This is strictly here. This is a safe place. This is what we're trying to create. And does everyone understand all of those 3 ground rules?
Yes.
Does everyone agree to them?
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
So basically all we want you guys to do is to seek understanding rather than convincing each other. Again, it's not a debate. We just want you to truly hear the other person completely. So who would want to go first?
I don't mind going first.
Go ahead, Natalia.
Okay. I really don't agree with same-sex couples adopting children or even having children. I feel as though that it should be just man and woman who should be able to set the norms and the values of what it is to be in a successful, meaningful relationship. I feel as though they can't get that from a same-sex couple, because you need a woman to be the nurturer and the man to be the protector and the provider. And I feel as though that's what's needed in a relationship, and that's why I disagree with a same-sex couple adopting children.
Thank you, Natalia. Okay, and Cheryl, can you paraphrase what you heard Natalia say?
I heard Natalia say that she does not agree with same-sex couples. She stated that the woman should be the nurturer and that the guy should be the provider in the household. She says that she does not agree with children being raised by a homosexual couple. That's what I heard her say.
Thank you, Cheryl. And Natalia, did she paraphrase what you were saying correctly?
Yes, she did.
Was there anything that you wanted, so that there was nothing else that you needed to correct, or?
No, she pretty much got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Jeremy.
I don't think she paraphrased it correctly with what Natalia was saying. What happens when you as a facilitator doesn't feel that someone paraphrases something like this correctly? What usually happens at that point?
Well, we were just about to get to that. Again, you remember one of the ground rules is not interrupting. So I know it's hard. We all tend to do it, but let's try and keep our comments to ourselves.
Yeah, it wasn't even your turn, Jeremy.
Okay. Again,
It was not his turn.
There y'all go again, beating up on him.
Guys,
I'm just saying it wasn't his turn.
I'll get to you, Laura.
hello.
So ultimately, the point of this is that Natalia has an opinion, and she stated it, and then Cheryl paraphrased. Now, it is Natalia's choice and her right to say whether she paraphrased it correctly or not. Now, I know that we are all entitled to our opinions. It's not a debate. But she stated that this was paraphrased correctly. So now we move on to the next person. So Cheryl is now going to say how she feels, and then Natalia will paraphrase. And that's how we're going to flow through this process.
Well, when's it my turn?
Laura, it's not your turn yet.
Yes. But
It's
when
my
is it?
turn. It's my turn to talk now.
After
But is everyone, wait a minute, is everyone going to get a turn?
yes.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna get a turn. Like we said, everyone will get a turn. Right now, Cheryl and Natalia are paraphrasing what each one is saying. If Natalia correctly paraphrases what Cheryl says, then we'll move on to you. If not, we have to go back and forth until everyone is on a common ground. So,
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Can you listen?
All right, I'll try. I'll try.
Act like Jesus, Laura.
Okay.
okay, you two. No comments, please. Let's just try and listen to what Cheryl's saying. Go ahead, Cheryl.
I support Jeremy in his decision. Children deserve stability, love, and care. They deserve two individuals who are going to raise them right, who are going to take care of them, who are not going to put them in any harm's way. And if that's two men, two women that that love each other and are willing to support and take care of this child in the same household, then so be it. They're not hurting anybody. That's what I believe is nothing wrong with it. You know, I have 8 children myself, so it's kind of like I enjoy the company of my children. So I support.
Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing that. And Natalia, can you paraphrase what you heard Cheryl say?
I felt or that Cheryl is conveying that it doesn't matter whether it's a male, same-sex, male and male, or male or female relationship, so long as there is a consistent flow of love, and that there is no one trying to cause harm to the children, and that they're growing in a productive environment under one roof where there's unconditional love, that anyone can raise a child and a child can be successful in life. I understand that she supports Jeremy in raising a child for Jeremy being a same-sex individual. I mean, being in a relationship with a same-sex individual.
Thank you. Cheryl, did she paraphrase what you were saying correctly?
Yeah, she paraphrased it correctly.
Okay. So that's basically how this process goes. So next we're going to have Laura and Jeremy do the same.
Okay. So, Laura, do you want to go first?
Okay. I'm really gonna try hard and be respectful, but I gotta tell you guys up front, I have a problem with this.
Okay.
So, as you guys probably know, if you've ever been to church, the Bible does not condone homosexuality, and I strongly feel that marriage should be between a man and a woman. Only a man and a woman should lay down together and procreate, because that's what the woman's body is meant to do. Procreate. The man's role, I think, is to be a provider, go out and earn the money, and the woman's role is to stay home and to clean the house and to make sure the children are schooled. I homeschool my children, and just to take care of the house and cook meals, and those are the roles. So I worry that if a child's raised in a gay household, they're going to be confused. They're going to be very confused onto like the gender roles, and The other thing I worry about, honestly, is that kid's going to be picked on at school, because where I live is a very religious area, and there's no one at all in a gay marriage. So I worry about that poor kid. He's going to be picked on, and he's going to grow up with emotional problems and perhaps anger management issues. So that's how I feel about it. Did I do all right?
It's your opinion, so you did great. So now, Jeremy, can you please paraphrase what Laura just said?
I heard that her and Jesus don't like the fact that I am married and want to raise a child. That's what I heard.
Can you extend on that? I would really like you to paraphrase what she said, not what you feel.
Oh. She said that the roles in a relationship, the man should be the provider, the woman should be at home. She was worried about her children, my children, being picked on at school because his parents are both men. That's pretty much what I heard in her paraphrasing what she said. That's what I heard.
Okay. So Laura, did Jeremy get what you just said? Did he paraphrase it correctly?
I think he forgot one important point, was about, I was talking about the gender roles and how the kids would be very confused. He forgot about the confusion part with the kids, because it's about the kids, really, not the parents. And I think he forgot that part.
Okay. So Jeremy, again, can you paraphrase what Laura just said, please?
I think Laura was paraphrasing. Laura was saying that she feels that if I were to adopt a child, that the child would be confused because it's not what people see as traditional as a man and woman. I think she's saying that there's going to be some confusion there. Why do I have two fathers instead of a father and a mother?
Is that correct, Laura? Did you think Jeremy paraphrased everything you said correctly?
Yeah, that time he did a good job.
Thank you. So now, Jeremy, I would like you to talk about your feelings and why you think gay adoption is good. What are the pros?
Well, I think the pros to gay adoption would be that for a child to be raised in a loving environment, I feel that it doesn't matter what the gender is from two parents. Having a sense of family doesn't have to be man, woman. It doesn't make it necessarily better that I have a mother and a father. That doesn't automatically assume that my life is going to be filled with love. There is a lot of male-female relationships out there that struggle to provide an adequate form of parenting to a child. I feel that I'm working a professional position. I'm educated. My partner's educated. We contribute to society. I just want the same rights that everyone here in the room has. I just want to be a parent. I will be a good parent. Just because I am a homosexual doesn't mean that I'm not going to teach all the same values that every other parent would teach. And I think that's where the confusion and this people are being scared about. I'm going to teach them right from wrong like everything else. Unfortunately, it doesn't line up with what you feel as right or wrong in a relationship. But Laura, what I'm mostly going to teach my children is love your neighbor as yourself. And I think you may be familiar with that statement. That's how I feel about it.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. So, Laura, now could you please paraphrase what you just heard Jeremy say?
Okay. What I heard him saying was that even though it's a same-sex couple, they can still love the child as much as a man and woman, and that he knows, or he's seen plenty of heterosexual couples that don't get along very well, and aren't good role models for their kids. And he also said that he and his partner are well educated and contribute to society, and they're good citizens, so they should have the right just as any other couple. And I think he said something about it's legal. It's his legal right, I think. And he also said that he's going to teach his child to love thy neighbor.
That it?
Yes.
Okay. So Jeremy, can you please let us know if Laura paraphrased what you said correctly? Did she leave anything out?
I think she paraphrased everything correctly. I think she covered everything remarkably. Thank you.
And see, this is what we want you guys to try and understand, is that we have to fully, completely hear what the other person is saying in order to not have there be conflict. And in the long run, even though this didn't really deal with anger management per se, we can always think about, why do we really get angry? Are we truly hearing what that person is saying?
Right. Instead of thinking of a response, you sometimes don't hear what they're saying because you're just thinking of, how do I respond to what they said. And this exercise / intervention actually takes out the argument piece and allows you to hear what the person is saying, and you prove that by paraphrasing, which you all did a very good job with. A little resistant at first, but you guys pushed through, and that was really good.
I agree. And so for the next 6 weeks after this, we really want you guys just to try and be open and truly hear what the other person is saying, because in turn it will help when you're out there to listen with your ears and not with your hatred, because that's where anger comes from. Anger comes from hatred and not understanding or not wanting to understand. So thank you guys for coming. I hope everyone got something out of this for the first week. We still have 6 more to go, but I really appreciate what everyone did and said. Is there anything anybody would like to input? Their feelings?
I have a comment.
Yes.
Can I say it?
Yes.
I agree with what you guys said. I felt like when we did the exercise and I wasn't focused on like arguing and coming up with a rebuttal in my mind and just focusing on Jeremy, I was able to understand him a little bit better.
Yeah. That's go ahead. Sorry, Cheryl.
Well, I was going to say that, I don't know, it's the first time I was able to let someone talk, because I'm usually over talking people and I want the last word in. So this helped me to like kind of listen to people.
Good. Good.
Yep, and that's what Common Ground basically does. It's for everyone to hear exactly what the person is saying, because you don't have to answer back. Like, you don't have to answer back instantly. That's where anger comes out. When we speak or when we act before we think is when we don't have control over our feelings and emotions.
And like we said, you guys did a great job, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.